Let's talk about our discussions for like the announcement for the Switch 2. I'm gonna work our way through our list of topics of how we feel about this announcement. Everyone, you all saw the video, 2.5-minute video, basically just about revealing the Switch.
Yep. Right.
Direct in April.
Talking about all the middle.
So
the speculation leading up to this thing was insane, though. Every single person was like,
it's like,
is it this week? Is it that?
The most leaked console ever. But
yeah.
So starting off, the title of the console. Just calling it Nintendo Switch 2.
This is the first time they've made like a sequel console, like by name.
So,
with a number.
So,
okay.
With a number.
I mean, there is that, and then I don't think they've. What's one of them where they have done like a number per se? It's because everything has been either SNES,
Super
because
thing,
it's been more of a descriptive.
or they add an
like
I,
Wii or Wii U.
DSi,
Wii
U.
You got Nintendo 2DS and 3DS.
That only is for.
I know. I'm kidding.
That's as far as it goes.
I'm kidding.
It was the first time they really like made it like the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. This is the first time they've done a sequel.
Because again,
where I would see them do a Switch 3.
Well, again, we didn't get a Wii 2. We got a Wii U. So.
And then that was confusing naming. But
we didn't get a Switch Me.
I mean, they were more like the Microsoft of like trying to name things, because Microsoft was always either Microsoft, like the Xbox 360.
It should have been 720.
It should have been.
Why didn't they call it the Nintendo Switch Me?
Oh,
that would have been sweet, actually.
I mean, yeah.
No.
Switch Me Nintendo.
I kind of like.
No.
I would kind of like if they just named it like one of the weird kind of prototype names, like the GameCube had like the dolphin. I would like that.
I generally like. I think it makes sense to just call it Switch 2.
So I was talking to you about.
What if they did Switch U?
That would have been.
I would have hated that.
So I was talking to him about this the other day. The lack of innovation in what they're doing with the sequel console shows the direction of safety and security that Nintendo's kind of found themselves in now. Because again, Satoru Iwata would never have done a Switch 2, I don't think.
Well, here's my thing.
I don't know about that.
Here's my thing.
And he was an innovator in my opinion.
The way that like they're treating this is more like a direct sequel than, let's say, the Wii to the Wii U. Because the Wii to the Wii U is such like a drastic difference between the two. Having like your own handheld like little TV screen and everything is such a huge difference from the original Wii.
Every console that they've had up till this point was always very different. I mean, when you look at like the NES to the Nintendo 64,
or GameCube to the N64,
and then the GameCube to the N64, and then the Wii to the GameCube. Like this is the first time they haven't made a big drastic change.
Well, again, like they didn't even know how to market the Wii U because like for everyone when they first saw it, they're like, oh, it's just like an additional piece for the Wii.
Right.
Like they didn't know what they were doing. Like,
well, people buying it didn't know what was going on.
And that's the thing. Like,
but they were experimenting, which is more than most companies in the like in the in-game industry were doing at the time.
This is the Nintendo
Microsoft
Switch.
Also experimented a lot with the freaking Kinects.
Well, they were copying Nintendo though. Same with the PlayStation and the Move.
Nintendo Switch is Nintendo's best-selling console. It is almost surpassing the PS2.
Yeah.
Why would they not?
And it's not even a DVD player.
Why would they just go and be like, let's make like
again
Nintendo Move or something?
It's a safe choice, and I get why people are criticizing them for it, but also at the same time, it's smart. It makes sense. I get
success. When you see success, you're going to continue on with that success.
I personally don't have a problem with the name. I don't think either one of you two really has a problem with the name.
No, it makes the most sense.
It makes the most sense. I have a problem with people who have a problem with the name.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
it's the most practical and smart choice for the company.
Again,
I think it makes sense.
100%.
I understand like people being like they're not innovating anymore, and like maybe that's true.
I want to see more about this before I say.
Well, again, they all they do is go, look, it's a console, guys.
Yeah.
Again, we're not going to get a deep dive into it until people are playing it and testing it, and they have a whole trailer revealing it. Going into a deep dive. Which goes into our next point of view here. The launch title.
Like the game that's going to
the game that is going to launch with it. And it's very obvious because they showed it.
Yeah, we were talking
in
about
the reveal.
Probably Mario Kart 9.
It's gonna be Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, I mean that makes the most sense.
Or a new DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's gonna be Metroid Prime 4 because that's gonna be like a cross-gen," which I agree. I agree it will be when it comes out because they promised it on Switch 1. It will be on both. But and there were people who were like, "Oh, 3D Mario is gonna be a launch title." I'm like, "Hell no, it won't." Do you want to know why I didn't think it was true? Is because
That'll be like a holiday. That'll be like a holiday.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling Switch game. It makes sense to launch a new successor console with a game series that sold the best on your last
the
one.
console.
It would also,
in a funny way.
On the flip side, it would also make sense to have a new Smash Brothers game.
I agree.
It'll
but
happen.
It's not, but not
It'll
yet.
happen.
But maybe not opening. But
I do think it will happen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
It will happen
in this life cycle, and I do think that Sakurai's going to do it.
So
he ended his YouTube channel recently. So who's to say?
Hey, Kid Icarus Uprising, let's go.
Ooh.
Or a new Kid Icarus
my
game.
wrist, man.
Okay,
yeah, right.
I do think Sakurai is working on something for them though.
He could be.
So my next point,
but yeah,
price point.
Only $3.99.
I'm hoping
everyone's thinking $3.99.
I think it's the most because again the technology is still like PS4 Pro. The tech for it is not super expensive. They could get away with a $3.99 with the tech that they're putting into this thing and not lose money.
Yeah.
Apparently they stockpiled like 20 million of these things to sell. This is going to be they want it to be the most successful console launch in history, and I think they might pull it off.
I think they will.
They might. Yeah. I'm a little hesitant here because I don't know if this is going to be if people are going to look at it like it's a PS5 Pro situation.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah,
so.
I see what you mean.
But
because that was very.
Well, because that's the thing is you have to convince people to buy a whole new console.
Yeah.
And how do you convince people to buy a new console when a console doesn't have any games, when there's no reason to get it? And that's the thing is it's not about the graphics. And I think this is one of the things that a lot of these Sony and Microsoft to some extent have forgotten is you don't need to convince people to buy a console because the graphics are better.
No.
You buy a console because the games that you're playing on it are good and they're only on that thing.
This is also the problem with most AAA games and why they're so super expensive is they focus so much on those graphics when they could focus more on story and gameplay.
Because I guarantee you they could get Mario Kart 9 running on the original Switch.
Oh, probably.
But if Mario Kart 9 is only on Switch 2, what are you going to do? You're gonna buy a Switch 2.
Well, that's
the point.
This is also the problem we had with Microsoft and Sony, where they did a bunch of these cross-gen games, and then they hampered themselves into making these games have to work for the PS4 when the PS5 is out.
Yeah,
and most people don't have the PS5.
In my opinion, Horizon Forbidden West should never have launched on PS4.
No, well, neither should Cyberpunk, really.
Cyberpunk should have been
no.
You have to convince people to buy a new console with games that are only on it. It's not about the graphical capability, because they probably could run it on the older console.
Right.
But that's the thing is, people are going to buy it if they want to play a game.
Nintendo doesn't usually have this problem because they just do the new console games. They don't really do both.
They just support the new thing.
There's games like Brothership that just run ass on the Switch. That's how you know they gotta.
That's more of a developer problem.
Yeah, I would say that's just bad optimization.
Yeah, because if they could get Metroid Prime running at 4K 60 frames per second, or not 4K, but 60 frames on a Switch, there's no excuse. It's really just developer.
So for me, I would be genuinely shocked if this console was $500.
Me too.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was $450, but I'm expecting $399.
If they put 500, I'll be y'all are greedy, but I get it.
If they put 500, I kind of expect that now because I'm getting a little cynical over time. Because
corporate greed, baby.
Corporate greed is big, and also they have to compete with these freaking titans. That is Sony and Steam.
Yeah.
So release date, guys.
June. I'm thinking June.
I'm gonna go close to my birthday, July.
Because we were talking about the how they're doing the play. You can go to events and play test the Switch too.
Yeah.
And it runs across the globe until June, I think. So June to July makes about the most sense when you can actually get your hands on your own.
I'm saying. Hold on, let me.
Because May is way too early.
Let me look here.
Yeah, it probably is. I would agree.
I'm saying it's gonna launch on June 13th.
June 13th. Okay.
The day after my birthday.
Okay.
Friday the 13th. What a guy.
Let's go.
I feel like it's.
If not, Jason's coming for you. If you don't.
When are they doing pre-orders? Just in April?
I think
it'll be the day of
the day of that direct.
Okay,
April 2nd.
They're gonna announce a release date. They're gonna announce the pricing, and they're gonna do pre-orders the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 2 months from now.
Backwards compatibility.
From what we've seen and heard,
they said it will. except for a couple.
I think a lot of it is going to be dependent on some of the games and if the developers keep up with the the code. And
imagine what about the amiibo stuff?
They might drop amiibos. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so. They're still making those things still sell like hotcakes, dude.
I don't know. Like
I got a Waluigi one.
They really don't like. I know. So I don't know if they make games specifically for the amiibo stuff. You know what I mean? Like if it's like that's
it's just a you get something bonus if you buy it.
Yeah.
They could still keep doing it.
No doubt. But I just don't know if it's gonna be like a huge thing about the new architecture about that.
Or they'll come up with something new like Amiibo 2 or Amiibo.
They announced the only game that won't run on it is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Yeah, that'd be a dick move after they just released that.
No, I generally think it's going to be like a couple things like Ring Fit Adventure because it's got to fit in the ring or whatever.
Like specific peripheral thing.
Yeah, it's an optimization basis probably.
Like the Labo.
The Labo probably will definitely not be one, but yeah.
What about the magnetic Joy-Cons?
Yeah.
So we were talking about this magnets, that's this is like the new console's like Joy-Con drift concern for me. Like where if the magnet system for locking it in doesn't work, or people are gonna be playing and the magnets drop off, and so you lose control while you're playing it. Well, I could see that being an issue if it's not designed and play tested well enough.
For me, I would have thought that there would be little latches that lock it in after you take the magnet.
I hope
that was kind of my thought because right. How strong are those magnets? People are gonna I'm the little pins where in the middle where it goes in. Right. You know that some kid's gonna break that the first day.
Yeah, that's why I'm why did they just not do the lock-in system already?
That is gonna be that's gonna be this console's version of people. Let me throw my Wiimote into the TV.
I mean, it's
maybe
they have this every time. The GameCube didn't necessarily have one, but every other console basically has had that.
I threw my Wii U tablet into the TV, guys.
Yeah.
So I could see it being an issue depending on how. Hopefully they play tested this thing enough where it's not going to be a problem. But who knows what happens after a year of usage? That's where I'm
the thing is,
we could see the magnet going away after the first version potentially if it doesn't work.
And then they release one that works.
Yeah.
Can I put them on my refrigerator? That's the real question.
Ooh,
probably.
Hang those up for later.
Yeah, magnetize them. Be like, oh, good job on your paper.
Can I microwave them and eat them for dinner?
Ooh, that's the second question that some child will find out.
So, on another point. Is the infrared sensors on the sides of the Joy-Cons.
So I know nothing about this.
All right.
What is that?
So
exactly.
So, if you have not watched John Cartwright, he was talking about it. Yeah. So he is over on Good Vibes Gaming. Love them. Love him. He's great. He was saying this infrared sensors. They are going to be in the trailer. They show them moving around like mice.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to use that. To basically use that for the DS emulator they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And 3DS.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting. Because
we still haven't gotten GameCube, but all right.
So I was about to complain about
that. So I think that with this announcement with the Direct, they're going to announce that DS games are coming to Switch Online, and the price is going to go up for Switch Online.
But dude, give me Eternal Darkness, dude.
So you know what would be really sucky is having to buy
Twin Snakes.
But dude, if they announce GameCube and DS, I'm there. We're good.
I know, but you could just do an emulator, which are technically legal now.
It's
a Nintendo.
But
you were talking to me about that, where it was some IP lawyers were at some esports thing for Nintendo.
Well,
and they were
it's the Tokyo esports conference.
And Nintendo's lawyers were
the IP lawyers specifically.
The IP lawyers were emulation's not illegal.
It's technically
legal. But
I think they're just more specifically talking about things that let you pirate stuff onto your Switch, right? So let you jailbreak the Switch.
What was that Switch cartridge that they banned?
Oh, the MIG Switch.
The MIG Switch, it's kind of like that.
For me, that infrared sensor, I am really excited to see what that is,
or they're gonna use it,
what they're gonna do with it,
or it's just gonna connect to your Alarmo, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
You know what's not backwards compatible is the Alarmo.
My Nintendo
Alarmo.
Will it work on my Switch too?
Enjoy this Wind Waker music that you can't play.
Gosh dang it! They still haven't added Animal Crossing. Let me
everybody
enjoy all this music that we still haven't. You should have just like flipped a switch.
How is Animal Crossing on that thing?
I felt betrayed when I was just chilling at home, and I saw the notification like Wind Waker is available on your Nintendo Music app. I'm like, it's not available on my Nintendo Switch app.
Yeah.
Thankfully, thanks to you, we have the Wii U version.
That's true.
You Chad.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
But
it's the only way to play it.
It's the only way to play it is on the Wii U. So,
or
so GameCube if you want to chase every piece for like 10 hours extra.
Yeah. Oh, and I love how the Wii U version has a selfie mode.
Hell yeah, as it should.
As it should.
But I'm really excited for the Switch too. You know, it's cool to see that it's finally announced and not leaked everywhere.
It's official. It's Facebook official.
And I'm excited.
Meta official, thank you.
Meta official.
I'm excited to see because I'm not gonna be able to attend any of the in-person events or whatever.
Because it's not gonna be at PAX East. Surprisingly,
they're all way too far away.
I can't believe it's not.
And I'm not driving to New York for that.
Yeah, I'm not driving to New York. I will never drive to New York.
It's not at PAX East, man.
I'm surprised about that too.
I think the last time Nintendo was there was when they were advertising. New Horizons, right?
No. They came back for like the last year.
Last year? Oh,
yeah.
were they?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because I remember when we were there for the New Horizons one.
Well, maybe they just hate Boston. Maybe that's just the case.
They just hate the Boston area, man.
Yeah, maybe they just hate us, man.
They hate us, dude.
But we gotta wait 3 months and we'll officially know like what games are coming out for it.
I'll save up enough shekels to pay for this possibly $500.
I
say hopefully 100 shillings less.
Shillings
less.
Yes.
All of our topics we brought up here will be answered, and we will know, and we'll probably give our thoughts on that when it comes out.
It'll be kind of fun is doing an unboxing.
We could.
Like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card pack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to wear our gloves and everything. It's just okay.
Don't scratch my holofoil, dude.
And here's Yu-Gi-Oh.
They got that 25th anniversary tin, dude. Let's go.
But catch us on. We're gonna be doing episodes of Silent Hill 2 right now, and I think we're gonna do our thoughts on Donkey Kong Returns HD.
Yeah. But if you're interested in more stuff like this, we'll definitely do that. It's kind of fun to chat about some like topical stuff and see what people's thoughts are. So we're looking forward to hearing what you think.
Yeah, leave your comments down below, and we'll
tell us what you think.
Yeah,
and if you think this should have been the Switch Me, please.
The Switch Me.
You can switch me anytime.
Oh, we can.
I'll switch you.
Use your magnet to switch me on.
I'll switch
anytime.
you and you switch me, dude.
Hey, switch you, dude.
Hey, switch you, dude. Hey, what?
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to hearing more about the Switch 2. I think it's gonna be really exciting, and I think we're gonna get some really good stuff. Hopefully, we'll hear some more stuff about the rumored Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remasters, and maybe we'll get Wind Waker Twilight Princess at some point.
I'm thinking Pokemon. Pokemon's going to be something that's going to pop up there.
Because don't give me hope.
The Pokemon originals are only available on Switch 2.
That would be enough to sell that system.
100%.
So I can see that along with just having all the Pokemon DS games.
They'll give us the Game Boy Color ones, and then they'll save the Game Boy Advance ones for the Switch 3.
Yeah, that's and then that'll be the Switch Me because it's the Switch 3.
Then they'll give us the DS ones for the Switch 4.
Yesterday, I saw people standing in line for outside GameStop, a huge line for Pokemon cards. So
I saw that too, and I missed all my Pokemon cards.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't get any.
Dude, we saw that line, and we thought we're like, is that many people outside for like Dynasty Warriors Origins?
No, honestly, no.
I was like, I didn't think
that many people outside for Donkey Kong HD
or Tales of Grace's F Remastered. Let's go.
I feel like one time we have to talk about the Tales games because that's a passion.
We got to talk about the Tales and the Trails
and the fails.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely let us know what you think about the Switch 2 and what your expectations are for it.
Switch it up, baby.
And we'll catch you all in the next one. So, thanks for watching.
Later.
Peace.